Good morning, campground owners, operators, managers. Brian Searle here, founder and CEO of Insider Perks. Really excited to be coming with you here in these daily video formats, trying to offer you some practical marketing advice that you can use on your own to help increase your revenue, increase your camper nights, and just overall be more successful. Today, we're going to talk briefly about review sites and the importance of them. A lot of you, as I come into November, into one of the big camping convention seasons, we've got KOA's convention coming up that I'll be going to. We've got Arvik's convention coming up in Oklahoma City that I'll be going to. We've got team members going to Yogi Bear's convention in Cincinnati, and we've got another team member going to the CampX Camping in Ontario show, all bundled really close together. And one of the things that I think about when I come up upon this season is past experiences that we've had at trade shows. And I kind of hope that this year is a little bit different because every year it seems like there's at least 2 to 5 owners that I talk to that come by our booth that end up turning away and running away as fast as they can when they find out I'm trying to convince them that online reviews are important, that they can't be ignored, that you need to answer them. And there's varying different reasons for all of them. A lot of the people we have great conversations with, and they just say, hey, look, here's the deal. I don't have time to do this myself, or I don't have the budget to do it, to hire somebody to do it. And that's great. That's okay. The budget thing I understand, the time thing I understand too, but these are things that you have to figure out because online reviews are super critical to your business. 94% of people have decided to not stay, visit, shop, experience an online, offline business because of a negative review. 94%. This is not going away. This is not optional anymore. If you take a step back from your business and think about what you do as a consumer, you're reading reviews for hotels, you're reading reviews for restaurants, you're looking at pictures of the food on Instagram, you're looking at Google and trying to figure out what the star rating is for whatever you're trying to buy or Amazon. You do it, your consumers are doing it, and rightly or wrongly, they're judging you solely, almost in some cases, based on the content of those reviews. This is 100% not optional anymore if you intend on surviving long term. If you intend on growing and not going backwards, you need to have Google claimed. You need to have Facebook claimed. You need to have TripAdvisor claimed. And to a lesser extent, you need to have Yelp claimed just because it's not as popular with campgrounds and RV parks overall. But 100%, whatever your excuse is, and I've heard them all. I've heard I don't want to justify his response with an answer. I don't want to come down to his level. I've heard well, people will read that review and they'll understand how crazy that guy is. Every excuse that you can come up with, I've heard. The problem is none of them really hold water. They're just an excuse from your end to not take care of what needs taken care of. No one's saying that these guests are absolutely correct. No one's saying they aren't lying. No one's saying they aren't fudging the truth in some cases. What we are saying is that the appearance that you are giving by not responding to an online review is that you don't care about that customer and that you don't care about customer service. And we know, dealing with over 150 campgrounds every single day, that in most cases, that's not further from the truth. That couldn't be further from the truth. Sorry. You guys care. You care about your amenities, your activities, the cleanliness of your park, the friendliness of your staff. You slave every single day in some cases as husband and wife teams who live on property, who wake up at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning and don't go to bed till 10, 11 o'clock at night, if that. Phone calls at all hours. You're obsessing over this stuff, and you should because it's fantastic that you care so much about your business and you're in it every single day. I get it. I'm not on a campground, but I'm the same way. But if you care that much about your business, how can you afford to ignore what people are actually saying about you? Yes, some of your customers suck. Some of them lie, some of them deceive, some of them yell, some of them scream. But the internet did not create those people. Facebook did not create those people. They just gave them a website to go type their random thoughts on. But all your guests who are looking at your reviews out there, every single one of them, they don't know your side of the story. They don't know that that person was rude and screaming at you in the office. They don't know that you kicked that person out at 2 o'clock in the morning because they were drunk or wouldn't leave their neighbors alone or wouldn't put out their campfire or wouldn't be quiet according to your policies. They only know what that person said. And if you refuse to tell your story, that's all they'll know forever. This is not going to get buried and go away. These reviews, most helpful tab on Facebook, most helpful tab on Yelp, most helpful tab on Google, these reviews are going to stick in the front of consumers' minds for years. Years. And you have a chance to tell your story in a polite, professional way. You have a chance to tell the entire world this is what actually happened, or if they're actually telling the truth, maybe one of your staff members was rude, maybe one of the bathrooms was dirty, maybe the pool wasn't being filtered correctly, maybe their RV site wasn't ready on time, insert whatever. Or if they're actually telling the truth, you have a chance to own that and apologize and take it down to the next level. Bring the rhetoric down to somewhere that's reasonable. And if you can solve a problem where someone had a negative review, all of a sudden you become their hero. All of a sudden, instead of writing a negative review on your campground, now they're advocates for your brand because you shocked and delighted and surprised them because you took the time, because many business owners don't, not just in the campground industry, you took the time to provide excellent customer service. And now they're going to go out and tell their friends and family for years, wow, that campground owner cared so much about me and my problem that he took the time to explain it to me. And I'm going back there. That's my campground. I'm loyal. You guys better all come with me. And they're going to drag them along with them. And that's the power of word of mouth marketing. Or you can just sit here where you are and keep thinking that reviews in social media and technology and the next evolution of it, which is Instagram reviews and voice reviews and who knows what else is coming, is just going to go away. So that's my rant. That's my truth. That's what I know. I read these studies every day. I do this for a living. I see how it impacts campgrounds. I see what the future is going to be when you can talk to a voice assistant and say, only show me campgrounds that are rated 4 stars or higher, and there's no opportunity for you guys to even show up because you're 3.9, because somebody left a negative review and you're not using the tools necessary to solicit additional feedback and get those people who had great experiences to leave reviews for you. It's all coming. It's not going away. Your choice is do you take advantage of it now or do you try to just barely hang on? If you want to be up 9% next year, 15%, 20%, 30%, whatever, reviews are a portion of that. And you need to own the problems. You need to own the perceptions. Not everybody's right. The customer's not always right. 100% not true. But the customer's perception is always right. What happens next is up to you. Really appreciate you guys joining us for another daily video here. Would love to get into some of the topics that you want covered. Not all the videos are going to be this kind of direct and forthcoming if you even made it this far and didn't shut it off. Really appreciate it, but just something that I'm super passionate about, helping campground owners, RV park owners achieve their dreams, their success, everything that you guys deserve for all the back-breaking hard work that you put into your parks every single day. But you can't ignore technology if you want all that success that you so willingly or gladly deserve. So we'll see you tomorrow.